Are you worried about how a possible recession or economic slowdown would affect you and your finances? Assuming you have some time to prepare, you can relax since there are many everyday habits that the typical person can adopt to insulate themselves from the sting of a recession or even make it so that its consequences don't hurt. Most countries' long-term macroeconomic trend has been growing since the Industrial Revolution. Short-term variations, however, have accompanied this long-term expansion, with major macroeconomic indices slowing or even dropping for lengths of time, from 6 months to several years, before returning to their long-term growth tendency. Just so we're on the same page, let's brush up on some basics. What is a recession? A recession is a macroeconomic phase that denotes a significant drop in overall economic activity in a particular place. According to the NBER, that officially proclaims recessions, a recession is a significant drop in economic activity across the economy that lasts longer than a few months and is reflected in real GDP, real income, employment, industrial production, and wholesale retail sales. So recessions are short-term drops in the economy. According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, the United States has experienced a total of 34 recessions dating back to 1854, with the most recent one occurring in 2020. There have been 5 such periods of negative economic growth since 1980, all of which were classified as recessions. The worldwide recession that followed the 2008 financial crisis and the Great Depression of the 1930s are 2 well-known examples of recession and depression. How do you predict a recession? There is no universal method for predicting how and when a recession will strike. Apart from 2 consecutive quarters of GDP decrease, economists look at several indicators to see if a recession is around the corner or already taking place. Now, there are leading indicators, which have traditionally shown changes in their trends and growth rates before macroeconomic trends. The ISM Purchasing Managers Index, the OECD Composite Leading Indicator, the Conference Board Leading Economic Index, and the Treasury Yield Curve are such indicators. These are like bread and butter to investors and commercial decision makers because they can predict a recession ahead of time. Second, there are publicly released data series from various government agencies that represent significant sectors of the economy, such as the United States Census Bureau's housing statistics and capital goods new orders data. Finally, lagging indicators, such as an increase in unemployment rates, can be used to corroborate an economy's shift into recession after it has begun. Elon Musk's take on the current times. Many are forecasting a global recession due to the invasion of Ukraine and Chinese lockdowns, which are putting additional strain on a supply system that has yet to recover from the current pandemic. Bring it on, urges Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is making some controversial remarks about the current state of the U.S. economy. The billionaire believes that both a recession and many bankruptcies would actually benefit the U.S. in the long run.
Elon Musk stated that the United States is in a recession that will deteriorate. The Tesla founder and CEO remarked, "All In," a Miami tech conference held by the All In podcast, where he predicted that the recession would stretch between a year and 18 months. He stated, "Recessions are not always a terrible thing," at the conference. "I've seen quite a few of them, and what happens when a boom lasts too long is that capital is misallocated. Basically, it starts raining money on fools." Musk isn't putting a lot of money on unicorns either. There are 936 companies valued at more than $1 billion globally today. "What do you think this chart looks like in 5 years?" tweeted Twitter user Christopher Mims, who uploaded a list of worldwide unicorns from various industries such as AI, consumer, retail, auto, transportation, etc. "If history is any guide, many will not survive the next recession," Musk said. "This is actually a positive thing," Musk responded to a Twitter user's question. He said, "All the COVID stay-at-home crap has duped people into thinking that you don't have to work hard. A rude awakening is on the way." On Twitter, Musk also said that a recession would be beneficial because businesses that are inherently negative cash flow, aka value destroyers, need to perish to stop devouring resources. "When individuals are doing things that are stupid and not valuable to their fellow human beings," Musk said, "it's a hallmark of the economic picture he's often presenting. Those enterprises will go bankrupt," he added. What is Musk's suggestion for dealing with a recession? Make a valuable product and double-check that your business makes sense. Make sure you're not operating things too close to the edge in terms of capital, he advised, noting that businesses require financial reserves to weather irrational periods. With rising debt levels, volatile markets, and falling oil prices, having some money-saving tactics under your belt could be a lifesaver, allowing you to survive a recession if the worst happens. The underlying theme in all areas is that recessions are a high-pressure exercise in change management. A company must be flexible and ready to alter to navigate one successfully. What is your take on the various strategies for corporations to deal with the recession? Leave a comment below. Make sure you like and share the video and subscribe to the channel for more such updates.